Alright, so this is awkward. This looks great. This needs a shave. And this is time.
Moving out. Time. Moving out.
Alright. I know this looks like a repeat, but it's not. I said I'm gonna move, and I'm a man of my word. So I'm actually in a different space now, and this is just the same exact wall. And I did a little bit of, you know, I made a mobile wall so that I could, you know, at least feel like I'm in the same shop. It doesn't feel like the same shop. This is much bigger. And thanks to my son, who is the owner of the house, it's allowing me to use his garage while I am looking for my new house with my fiance. Anyway, if you want to check out what he does on YouTube, he's the Auto Informant. I don't think he's posted in a while, but I'm sure he'd appreciate seeing people watch his channel. He does some really cool car stuff, so head on over to there and check that out. Yeah, I want to run you through how I did this wall. A couple of things I want to just point out as we're going to be going through some stuff. A French cleat is actually a fairly simple thing. It's, you know, I used 3/4 inch plywood. I went about 3 inches with a 45-degree angle, and I cut the two pieces in half, and then I took a strip off of it. That's pretty much all it is. And you can see up there, the cleat just kind of hangs on to there, and whatever it is simply just gravity against the French cleat. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how I did mine. You know, chisels. They just yeah, they just kind of go on there like that, and that's my future wife wondering what I'm doing a lot. Anyway, enjoy. We'll get to it. Alright, so I can't find anything. I spend most of my time looking for, I don't know, a pencil. Found my square. There's the pencil. We're gonna fix this. So I just took a piece of the French cleat wall that I pulled off my old wall and stuck it under here so I have a little bit of a spacer so I can put my whiteboard on there. Now I went down to the home store and purchased a couple of sheets of this stuff for like 18 bucks a sheet. Seemed a smarter idea than doing sheetrock and all the rest of that work for what this is. You can do whatever you want. Whiteboard, brown board, I don't know, sheetrock, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and clamp this thing at the top of my board. You'll notice that I leave a little space on top of the board so that I can shove another piece of board in there. Do this on both ends so that it matches, getting roughly the same size. It doesn't really matter if it's absolutely level as long as it's really close. So I already built this thing for my other wall, but you can use anything you want. Wait a minute. This reminds me of a thing I saw once.
Okay, you gotta move to the right. A little more to the right.
Would you sit your ass down?
Awkward. It's gonna leave a mark. Yep, there it is. nice and clean. Is it me or did they just knock the wing off of that thing? Anyway. So I'm just going to draw this up to the bottom of the cleat that's inside the piece there. Again, you can use a block of wood just to make sure the spacing's right. I have to make sure this thing fits, so I'm using it. I can just like slide it back and forth to match the end of my wall. And since my wall was already on another wall, I actually spaced my 2x4s to be exactly what they needed to be for this wall. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm using the same strips from an old wall. The ends were a little bit off, so I just went ahead and put new screws in there. But everything else lined up just right. And just move this down to the other end, so I keep my gap. Knock that thing back in there. Get it in there. Boom. Suck that up. Screw it. And then just do a terrible job of following through on this process. Yeah, it feels good. Except for that gap. You're gonna... Hey, knucklehead. Nope, you're not gonna do it. You're just gonna keep on. You're gonna keep on going. Oh wait, no, you did it. All right, so I'm using a very short piece here, not for the video, but for me for later, because this wall's actually going to be transformed into something else in the future. So I'm just doing a short piece, but the same process just applies. Got my spacing jig. That's what I'll call it. For you guys, I'll have a spacing jig. Again, use a block of wood. That's probably way easier. Once I get that nice and seated, check to make sure that's level. This is just for, aesthetics, really. Keeping it good side to side. You do want to make sure you're all the way seated. And I went back with the measuring tape just to see if I was off, and I was, so I just lift up a little bit on it and send it. And that's just rinse and repeat for the rest of it, and all of the things that you build should be able to hook onto this thing, kind of like I showed at the very beginning of the video, and load it up. Well, there you have it, a French cleat wall made by a not French guy. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you have any questions, leave comments down below. Why does everybody do that? Of course it's down below. It's under the video. Anyway, leave comments if you have any questions specifically about any of this. I just really enjoy making stuff and seeing what kind of responses I get out of the people that watch the videos. And that's you right now, because you're still watching it. And anyway, just appreciate all of you. Like the thing and subscribe to the thing, and I don't know. I don't even care if you do that. I really don't. I'm just doing this for fun. So if you want to see another cool video, or maybe it's not cool, I don't know. It's going to be over here, and other stuff's going to be over here. And if you want to, I don't know, click there, wherever that is, to like the channel. Anyway, see you guys.